Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Real Estate Show here on I-25 Talk Radio with Joe Clement, Amy Lassen, and Jeremy Wynia. Jeremy, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it's great to be here. Love being on the radio.
Oh, I'm so glad. So glad. So Joe Clement is taking a much-deserved day off with his family. He's actually on vacation today. So happy for Joe.
Yeah.
He will be back. This show on I-25 Talk KCBR 1040 AM is sponsored by Remax Properties. Remax Properties here in Colorado Springs has 4 convenient locations. South part of town on Tenderfoot Hill Street, right behind the Macaroni Grill. Downtown here on the corner at 102 South Tejon. We love this location. Do we not?
Come in and visit. It is the prettiest real estate office in town, if I do say so myself.
Oh, yeah, and you can hang out with Jeremy.
I might be biased.
That's a nice way to spend an afternoon. So come on down, meet Jeremy. We are here, 102 South Tejon, taking the view, taking all the cool tools. You can search for homes on our touchscreen. Really fun options here. Our north office is right by the Chapel Hills Mall. Super easy to find there at 1740 Chapel Hills Drive. And there is our monument location. 1761 Lake Woodmore Drive, right off the 105 exit. I never remember exit numbers. Do you?
No. I have people ask me a lot.
They do. Is it the 60? I'm thinking, what the heck is 60?
I can
53?
remember the street.
I don't know. Yeah, the street.
Number.
So 105 is the street. It's right there off 105 in Monument. You can reach any one of our broker associates and any one of our offices by calling our one number, which is 540-4663. And I thought I was such a genius when I figured out that that spelled home, but I think you and I, Jeremy, both admit that
it's easier to remember.
All right, I hope it's easier to remember. 540-HOME, 540-4663. Call any one of our offices. You can say you're interested in buying or selling or refinancing or, whatever real estate needs.
We'll take care of it.
Whatever real estate needs you may have, they will put somebody on to talk to you and help you out. So we're doing a unique thing today, Jeremy and I, both being foodies and always being on the air at lunchtime. We are going to talk about all things Colorado Springs restaurants, and I'm so excited.
We show up here starving at 12 thinking, man, I need to eat something, and then we talk about real estate.
We talk about real estate. So we decided we'd just give in, and this time we're talking about food.
That's right. Joe's not here to tell us no. We're going to do what we want, and it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
That's right. Joe's out of town, so we're just going to play around with the show and have fun. And you and I do often talk about food. It is one of our shared joys. We are going to hit the stats a little bit, but first, I want to explain a little bit of the format and what we're going to cover so everybody's ready. Because we have 4 great giveaways to restaurants in Colorado Springs that we're going to be giving away over the course of the hour. So if you want to be entered to win one of our giveaways, you will need to call our downtown office here at South Tejon and give your name and number, and we will put you in the drawing. So the first drawing at the quarter hour or so, we'll have to watch the producer for cues. At the quarter hour or so, we are going to give away a cup of coffee at Stir. And if you have not visited Stir,
it is coffee, just coffee, beverage. I mean,
whatever the heck it is.
You can get your espresso. They've got awesome
all kinds of
stuff.
things. So tell us about it, because you were telling me what a classy place this is. They just do it right.
I love Stir. Yeah, it's a small little shop. Most people don't even know it's there because it used to be an auto tinting glass place, and this wonderful lady had leased it out, turned it into a coffee tea place, and the really awesome part that goes with that is pie. The most phenomenal pie. But they do great kinds of pulls as far as kind of a Turkish style, a Vietnamese style.
Oh
coffee,
my goodness!
Cuban style. So a bunch of good stuff. I mean, there's a handful of really great coffee shops locally that do that. It's just the one I happen to.
But I've heard great things from other people than you. That Stir is a wonderful place.
She bakes the pie in house. I mean, I can go on and on about that. They do it right. It's all the fair trade, and people get compensated. They do loose leaf teas that they make in house. And then tons of awesome pie, meringues, cream pies. I don't even like cream pie as a general rule, and they have one there that's like chocolate, peanut butter, banana something, which sounds terrible to me. And I bought it one time, and it was heaven.
My goodness.
If they have it, I order it, and I don't even like cream pie. I'm all about the fruit.
So please give Stir a chance. They are on Wasatch Avenue. They're in the Bond Shopping Center. Yeah. Is that correct?
Right on the corner of Wasatch and Jackson.
2330 North Wasatch. At the corner of Wasatch and Jackson. Please check out Stir. And if you'd like to be entered to win a beverage, and I'm not sure if I want to go for the Vietnamese or the Cuban coffee, you've really got my attention now. I'm excited. I'm super excited. If you want to be entered to win, please call our downtown office. The number is 570-9000. 570-9000. Our lovely receptionist, Kristen, will take down your information. We will enter you in that drawing. And later in the hour, we are going to be drawing, and you will also be in that drawing, for Brother Luck. Tell me, what the heck is Brother Luck? I'm so out of the loop.
It's new, relatively new. Small place. It's on the back of the Triple Nickel. If you used to eat at the Curry Leaf, way back when it was in a tiny little place, it's basically the same place. Back into the Triple Nickel bar over by El Taco Ray. It's a stone's throw from our office here. If I had a good arm, I could almost hit it with a rock, but I'm a wuss. so no, I cannot hit it with a rock, but it's super close. It's called Brother Luck's because Mr. Luck owns it, runs it. He's the chef. He used to be the chef at the...
You said the Craftwood
Inn.
Yeah.
So it is... kind of bar food, but more awesome on the main menu.
Yeah.
And then he has a weekly revolving changing menu that's it's kind of high-end food without some of the high-end cost.
Wow. And we're specializing in Wasatch today because that's where this one is too.
By random chance.
20 is, total coinky-dink. So 26 South Wasatch. You can go to Brother Luck's, and we are giving away a free, what's bacon jam?
Bacon jam burger.
Well, I know, but what is bacon jam?
He makes a jam, like jelly-style
Really?
jam, but not as sweet as you might think out of bacon. It's thick and tasty and awesome, and he spreads it on the burger.
Oh, my goodness, people.
Even little kids like it. Like, it's one of those things you're like, that sounds a little iffy.
A little sketchy?
No, it's great.
Okay, free bacon jam burger at Brother Luck. So please call 570-9000 to be entered in the drawing. We also have a $20 gift card to Fujiyama's right down the street. Wonderful sushi and wonderful atmosphere. We will be giving away lunch there, or I don't know how far. $20 will get you at dinner time, but
at lunch it'll get you a ways on during the weekdays, anyways.
That's right, because it's
half price rolls.
That's right, half price off of, I guess, all their specialty rolls, everything.
Yeah, all the rolls, even the.
And we have a $25 gift card to Paravicini's. If you're a regular listener, you know that Joe is a fan. I think Joe lives there. I think that's actually where he drives home at night when he leaves the office.
I would imagine he hits up that place at least once a week or twice, or I don't know.
Paravicini's Italian Bistro in Old Colorado City. Wonderful, wonderful Italian food. And we have a $25 gift card. When I was there buying the gift card, I actually bought myself a chicken sandwich. So amazing. I wouldn't have thought of buying a sandwich there, but it was great. Really, really good. So those are the four. Ooh, wait, we have another thing too, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Because we got to do the stats. We do have to pay a little bit of attention to real estate here in Colorado Springs because that is the point of what we do here on the Real Estate Show, sponsored by Remax Properties. We do talk about real estate usually.
Well, and I think food has to do with real estate. You don't live you occasionally move and live in a place with terrible food and no options and everything's a chain and you wish you didn't live there sometimes. Well, I have heard that from lots of people from other places that the food here is just not that great. The options are not that great. And I would say 10 years ago, that was kind of a true statement. Now,
interesting.
I think they're just not shopping at the right places.
All right, so we're here to help you with your shopping. Here to help you find the right place to have lunch or dinner or breakfast here in Colorado Springs. Well, Jeremy, do you remember last week we were talking about the average and whether or not our market is back? And in so many ways, we all acknowledge the market is back. But have we hit our all-time high again? Are we at those 2006, 2007 levels? And you were pointing out that average has a very specific meaning, and people need to recognize that. You know, when you say the average is up, right? The average is at 248 or whatever. Does that mean every single house has risen at the same rate? And we were talking about whether or not the high end at any point in time has skewed our average, right?
Right, because, I mean, again, I think it's doing it a little bit.
Right.
Just a little.
So I feel like we have proven you right that we are back. And it's bothering my gut because I don't feel it in my gut, but I sure do see it in the numbers. Because when you go back to 2007, which was where we hit our highest averages, the higher end was doing slightly better than it is now. And the price point, and I do remember this in my own career, that people had the money to buy $500,000 to $750,000 houses. Seemingly middle-class families were buying really, really nice homes in the north end of town. So just before our little bubble burst, and our bubble was not as big as everybody's, but just before our little bubble burst, 5% of our market was in that price range, and now it's 3%.
Sure, and we all kind of see it in our daily work lives as realtors, but
we do.
But I don't think the general public sees that at all.
And I guess we could also make the argument that a 2% difference isn't enough to make a huge difference.
Sure.
So maybe we're not seeing wide swings. So the total percentage of our marketplace that is sold anything under 5, that's all the way up to multi-millions, is right now only 4% total of our market, and back then it was 7.
4% of the market over 500,000.
Over 500, yeah, and back then it was 7% of the market. So I guess that's nearly twice.
Right.
That is different.
And a lot of the stuff that's selling over 500 is at 500 ish. I mean, I've done comps for people where without. You could go 6 and a quarter, and then you do the market trend. What's our program called?
On Broker Metrics?
Broker Metrics, yeah,
sure.
Agent Metrics. Do the Agent Metrics, and literally nothing has sold within a mile of the place for over 600,000 in a year.
Yeah.
And back then, every house that sold within a mile of that place was over 600,000.
That's right.
And now you have to price it at $599 if you even want a shot at getting it off the market.
That is interesting.
Everything is different dynamic.
Yeah.
Or it was at that point. That was a couple, 3 months ago. But
yeah. Well, and it's been interesting. It's finally picking up. We had such a slow start to the year, and it's funny that I've been hearing in the national news that just the economy had a slow start to the year because of the weather. We were not exempt. Yep, yeah. We were not exempt. Well, you're making me wonder about something that's kind of off topic, not off the topic of real estate, but we weren't going to talk about pricing strategies, but you're making me think, as long as you're here, I want to ask you. That whole, you've got to be under 6 or you're just not even going to get looks. I hear everybody's got a different opinion, both agents and consumers, about the right way to price a house. And if you're going to be at 301, you might as well be right at 3 because you're going to catch the people who are looking up to 3 or just past 3. And then there's the people who believe that you have to do like odd numbers and dollars and cents. Does that work? 326, 298. Well, does that get you looks?
I find it fun that you're asking me these, but I don't know that any of that truly matters. The 999, 950. I've seen the ones where it's like, $3.27 on the back end. I don't think that matters.
I don't think so either. That's why I wanted your opinion.
It's pricing condition, but I do think you have to check your market. I mean, like I'm talking about the one where nothing has sold above 600, and you're close enough where I think you're spinning your wheels and wasting a little time.
Yep.
If we go above 600, you might as well go like 599, or whatever, or just right at 6, because it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So when you see that, and it's sometimes it's just glaring. I mean, you can't miss it. It was so obvious on this one, we had to go there.
Yeah.
No way around it. Depending on the house and market and condition, of course, there's flexibility there. But in my opinion, it's all about getting them in and loving it. If you want to try a little high just to see what happens, my personal opinion as a realtor is it doesn't work. You can get people to overpay from list, go above list, if they love it.
Yeah, that's true.
If they don't walk in the door, they don't ever fall in love with it.
Yep.
You got to get them in.
That's a very good point, Jeremy, because you and I have both had the situation of being in someone's home and explaining to them what we see and offering our marketing vision and having them say, nah, let's just go higher, let's just try it. If we price it at 300, if we price it at 600, they're going to come in low. And the thing I have to tell them is just what you said. It's possible that if we price it dead on, we'll get multiple offers and maybe something above. But when you price it over, you don't normally get it.
The only people that walk in, they go, well, it's overpriced. We're going to beat them up a little. Yep. We're going to beat them down in price a little because they're overpriced, and we know it and they know it.
Yep.
But if you have 6 people in there looking, and you say, well, we've had a ton of people in the door. We've got showings tomorrow. All of a sudden, they go, maybe we better jump on this.
Yep, absolutely.
And you get to stick stronger on your inspection too.
Yep. I have a story that I tell about a listing that I took way up in Divide, and I thought the house would go for about 3 1/4, and they had another agent tell them 380, and that was a battle, and we ended up listing it at 350 just to try it, and we got nothing, and we step down, we got to 329, and when we had no offers, I started to sweat because I thought 325 was our number.
Sure.
329, we got nothing. We went down to 319. We got multiple offers. We got 325 on the nose. I felt like a freaking genius.
It does make you feel good when it all works out the way you say it should.
But when we were above, we didn't get it. We went below, and everybody just rushed in and said, great, I'll take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying. I've had 2 or 3 of those where I told them this is what it's going to go for.
Yep.
And when we got there,
It happens.
It absolutely
Not
happens.
everybody lowballs, and that's the other thing I say to the people that I work with when I help them sell a house. Not everyone will lowball you. Not everyone expects a bargain, and you can say no.
And even when they do, a lot of the time, they're just testing the water. I mean, how many times have you had a lowball and you said, sorry, we'll only take this? And they go, okay.
Yeah, that's
what they pay.
Yeah,
exactly
tell them
what
no.
you told them no on. You know? Yeah, no. People like to lowball. They want the good deal, but when you say, we're not doing it, we're not, you know, and they understand that you really mean it,
yeah,
you know, and there's not some stressor to sell. Obviously, everything changes. I tell all my buyers this, and a bunch of my sellers too, as a general rule. I mean, we've done the stats on this tons of times where in Colorado Springs market, when it was good, when it was bad, when it was hot, when it was cold, things go for 97 to 98%. 97 to 98% of list when it actually goes under contract.
Right,
so if you're
time.
out of line, you're at 350, and you're fishing for something good because somebody might come
along.
Right? Well, they don't. They don't come along.
They don't.
Nobody overpays. They come in when it's where it's supposed to be as a rule. So 97% of list once it goes under contract. So if you're wrong at 350, when you got down to within 3%, you know, the 97, 90% of where it was supposed to be, boom, it goes away.
That's when your offers come in.
So I tell everyone, if you expect to beat a seller up more than 3%, you're probably wasting your time.
Yep.
It just doesn't happen much.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. And I actually show them the Rick Van Wieren stats page that shows that, because it not only shows that percentage for that month, it goes back all the way to 2005. And you can just see it's consistent. 97, 98, 98, 98. Yeah. That they get nearly everything they were asking for, because as soon as you come within striking distance, somebody makes an offer.
Exactly.
I love it that you tell them that in advance, because I think our consumers could be better served if every agent would tell them that up front. Less delay, less heartbreak.
Yeah. I mean, I think a good agent is a teacher at heart.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, we sell houses, as they say. I mean, I don't feel that way. I feel like I help you find the right place for you.
So
You're gonna buy that something.
Yeah.
I just make sure you do everything right and you don't make any mistakes and you're as protected as possible financially and legally and just keep it safe.
Yep.
Safe as I possibly can for you. But you got to educate them.
Yeah.
You got to educate them on the process. And when you do that, especially ahead of time, then when things come down the pipe, they don't feel the stress. It doesn't exist. The stress is gone because they already know it's coming.
Yep.
Explain the worst, hope for the best, and usually somewhere in the middle happens.
Yep, absolutely. No, I think letting them know in advance, making sure they're prepared, it makes such a huge difference. And then, have you ever had this experience where somebody chose to test the market, they decided to let it ride, and 6 months in, the buyer's saying, what's wrong with this house? How come it's still on the market?
Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be. I mean, back when things were hot, if a house was on the market 45 days, I didn't even go look at it, and I didn't show my clients because there was something really wrong with it.
But what could be wrong with it was that they started too high, and it took them too long to reach reality. So I think what you need your client to understand is that the sooner you come to market, the best offer you're going to get. That you're going to get your better offers if
off the bat.
If you come to the market sooner.
We discussed that a little in the past, I think.
Yeah.
Too, but it's always good to hit it again because both for the buyer and the seller, knowing how everyone really plays the game.
Yep.
Not what they see on TV, not the selling the high end in New York and LA that you watch on the HG channels where they, do all of the talking on the phone because they don't read contracts.
Yep.
It's all fake. It's not real life. Anyone that believes different is crazy. You hang out with us, we teach you how it really works in our market, and our market is specific and different from every other market.
Every other market, including Castle Rock, including Pueblo, including Denver. Very unique right here. So you need a local expert. I appreciate what you said about us being teachers rather than salespeople. That is absolutely true. Anybody who can find a way to forcibly sell homes as if they were products, I don't know what that looks like. Because they either need to buy property or they don't, and we find one that meets their needs or we don't.
Yeah, I mean, there's little niches in the market that work that way, but not the average realtor on the street who's selling by referral.
Yeah.
If you're not teaching your clients and educating them on the process so they feel happy and safe while they go through it,
Yep.
you're probably not doing your job well. You're doing them a disservice.
Yep, I agree with you. I think we are consultants and we are negotiators and we are advocates. And the sales part is really minimal. I think we have to sell ourselves. We have to remember to represent ourselves as a good product. You know, we are great advocates, and we have to make sure that our friends and neighbors know that we're there for them.
Worst part of the job, in my opinion,
is having to continually remind people you're in business.
Yeah, so I don't like selling anything. So I don't sell myself as well as I ought.
But I think that's true. I think for most of us, we feel like we just want to do good work, and we just want people to find us. But I think even like therapists feel that way. They just want to do the good work. They don't want to have to be out there, you know, passing out business cards.
Exactly. Yeah.
And there are days we feel like therapists. There are.
Well, I tell all of my clients that I charge way, way, way more hourly rate than they can handle if I have to do therapist.
You get out of it that way, do you?
When they're in the car, hey, this is getting close to therapy, and you cannot afford my therapy rate.
Okay, that is a good dodge. I'm going to use that. And we are back. Welcome. This is Real Estate on I-25 Talk with Joe Clement, Amy Lassen, and Jeremy Wynia. Sponsored?
No Joe Clement.
No Joe Clement.
We miss him.
Minus the Joe Clement.
Having way more fun.
It's just hard to say it's Real Estate on I-25 Talk without saying Joe Clement. You just got to say it. It just rolls.
Really fit, right.
Yeah. It affects my rhythm if I don't say it. Joe is off today, but Jeremy and I are here, and this may be my favorite show ever, although I loved the one we did about the biggest bang for your buck home improvements. That was one of my favorites too. But today we're talking about what a wonderful place Colorado Springs has become to eat great food.
Yeah, for food.
Absolutely.
And I'm all about local, at least regional local.
Yes.
And I may throw out a few that are in the state, but not national chains. Nothing against national chains. They have good food. They obviously have good concepts. They make it all over the country. But I like the local, different, awesome stuff you just can't find anywhere else. And actually had a conversation just last night with somebody who moved in from Chicago, and they said, you know, there's just no good food here. And then they were talking about different things, and I said, well, where do you like to eat X? And they said, oh, well, we like this place or this place or this place. And I'm like, man, you're just going to the wrong places.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are so many better places that are the exact things you're explaining that you want.
Yep.
But you're not finding them because you're not hitting the right places.
Good point. So we're going to have to get to that, because now we were wanting to talk just briefly about loans, and loans are making it into the news. And we want to talk briefly about that. But then we want to talk about some of your favorite places to eat. And I have a guilty admission, and that is my two favorite places to get margaritas in town. Neither one of them are local. They're both chains. So I would love to challenge one of our listeners to call in with a better place for me to get a margarita. And I mean a good margarita. I had someone say to me, oh, yeah, I know the best place in town. It's Applebee's. And I thought she was crazy.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about Grand Marnier. You know, I'm a...
After closing, I will tell my clients, I will take you out to eat anywhere you want. Anywhere. And I mean, it's like Chili's. And I'm like, really? Chili's? I mean, it's fine. I like Chili's fine.
Yeah.
But
no.
If you can go anywhere in the whole city, you choose Chili's.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to knock people that's their thing. I totally get it. It's consistent. You get the same thing
That's
every
true.
time.
You know what you like. That's fine.
You know what you like, and you can always find it anywhere in the country. I'm cool
But
with
we
that.
are here to promote local. Yeah, but we're here to promote local places today. So we gave away a free 12-ounce beverage to stir before we went to break, and I'm so excited to go there and try their Cuban coffee, because I've been driving to Denver for Cuban coffee. I'm not going to do that anymore.
No, there's plenty here in town.
Okay.
I can get you two within a mile of here.
Okay, awesome. So I know where my daughter and I are going tomorrow. Brother Luck, we are giving away a free bacon jam burger at Brother Luck, which is over on Wasatch as well. We're giving away a $25 gift card to Paravicini's Italian Bistro in Old Colorado City, and a $20 gift card to Fujiyama's here on Tejon. So please call our downtown office to be entered in the drawing. 570-9000. 570-9000. Give your name and phone number to the girl who answers, and you will be entered in our drawing, and we will do another drawing in a few minutes. So, Jeremy, we were talking about how is it, this gloom and doom, I swear, that makes it into the news, the most recent one being that there's something wrong. Applications for loans are down, and this is a problem.
Housing's slowing down, and one of the big telltales is loan applications. I read somewhere this week, depending on how you look at it, loan applications down 14%, the lowest point they've been in 12 years or something ridiculous. I mean, don't quote me on the exact numbers, but it was huge, low, way down. And you know what? It's true. but it's not a doom and gloom on the housing market.
Yeah.
It's because people quit refinancing.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was refinancing like crazy as we went down.
Oh, yeah. We were in the threes.
We realized we missed the bottom and we're coming up, and everyone jumped off the fence and got in, and lenders were refinancing like crazy. So, yes, loan applications are way down, but that's because everybody who could refinance kind of already did it.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yep.
And yeah, it's slowing down some. It will slow down the lending market, but I don't know that it's going to have a direct and immediate effect on our housing market. Sure.
If you have a friend who's a loan officer, they're probably crying in their beer right now, but that is not a reason for the rest of everyone else to be crying. You really got to understand the nature of... I feel like those headlines, man, they're just meant to depress you.
Yeah. I mean, that's what sells papers, or that's what sells clicks on your ad.
Yeah.
The negative. I mean, I've seen positive ads, where they wrote them as a negative headline just to get the click.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah, don't believe it. Call, ask a good realtor what's really going on. Jeremy, I had someone say to me the other day, people just can't get loans nowadays, and I almost laughed in his face. It's just not true. They can't get free money. Maybe. They can't have a bankruptcy.
There's some serious free money out there. I mean, really. We've got more free money now than we ever did.
We've even got free money. It's true. So please don't believe it. Please call any one of our broker associates at 540-HOME, 540-4663 if you want to ask about, is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? Are rates really in the toilet at 4.4%? Is there a crisis with lack of applications? I don't think so. I do not think so. We can help you out here at Remax Properties. So... we have people calling in.
Yes,
our bowl is filling with names. We are drawing a name for a free bacon jam burger at Brother Luck, and a gift card for $25 to Paravicini's Italian Bistro, and a $20 gift card to Fujiyama's right here on Tejon. So if you're interested in being in our drawing, call our downtown office in particular at 570-9000. We will enter you in the drawing.
And then let's throw out the last one, because I want to start talking about
Please
food.
do.
I'm
Please
starving.
do.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's do it.
No more housing.
Okay.
Houses are awesome, but let's talk about why you want to live somewhere. Some of that's food.
That's right.
Let's go with some barbecue, or one that actually falls into multiple different categories.
Okay.
I'm kind of a barbecue junkie.
Okay.
I mean, I will eat it anywhere, anytime, middle of the night, breakfast. I don't care. I mean, good ribs, good brisket. I make a pretty mean barbecue myself.
Nice.
But, my favorite local barbecue falls into that category and kind of one others, but it's another one. You've probably never heard of it. You've probably never noticed it's there. It's called Three Delights. Three Delights Island Grill. It's on Flint Ridge and Academy. It's tucked back in behind the little Walgreens that's on that corner.
Yeah.
And an awesome guy named Amos runs the place. It's his baby, really. He does everything to the max of awesome. I mean, there's nothing like it in Colorado Springs, and they have quite a bit of barbecue. Now, it's not a barbecue joint in the traditional sense. Like, you can get ribs, brisket, pulled pork. That's your sort of standard barbecue fare.
Yeah.
But he smokes everything for 2 days, minimum, pretty much. Everything's sauces are all homemade. The buns that his sandwiches are made on, he makes in-house, homemade. I mean, it is awesome. But he also has a ton of fish, Caribbean-style fish.
Yeah.
He has grouper sandwich that's been written up in The Independent. It's been written up in the Gazette. It's awesome. He has all kinds of other things. His sides are, like, really unique. I mean, he has a mac and cheese, but it's a Caribbean-style mac and cheese. He has fried okra.
Wow.
I mean, literally.
What is the name of this place again?
Three Delights.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
Delights.
Academy, Flint Ridge.
Yeah, hiding in the back.
Behind the Walgreens.
Awesome. So our last giveaway is a free sandwich, either pulled pork, brisket, or jerk chicken. There, I mean, he does jerk chicken, jerk shrimp, and I have never had anything bad. And fried plantains.
Oh my goodness!
The desserts are awesome.
I'm gonna have such a busy weekend.
Yeah, seriously, I love eating, as you can tell. I mean, I've gone through these magazines that have here's all the places you should eat in Colorado Springs, and I'm like, I've been to almost all of those. So yeah, I love it.
Good for you.
So that's our last.
So how
freebie.
does that one work? Because we don't have a certificate for that one.
Right. So call in. We'll give you you do the drawing, and we'll tell you how to redeem it.
Okay, great.
So I can't hand you a gift certificate,
fine.
but I can make sure you
create
get
one.
it.
We can create
we
one.
Can make it happen.
So let's just go ahead and call that one a gift certificate too, and tell you it's a free what now? Sandwich of some kind.
A pulled pork,
at this incredible place.
Brisket,
okay.
or jerk
at
chicken.
Three Delights.
Three Delights.
All right. So wow, we have a lot of
awesome.
things to give away. Yay! So if you want to be entered to win one of these sandwiches, one of these gift cards, call 570-9000, which is our downtown office.
And since I'm pitching this, I should say one thing that when I talked with Amos again for I don't know what time because I've eaten there so much, but all the fish is actually flown in straight from the Bahamas.
Oh, my goodness.
It's not fish from all over the world. It's literally fish from the Caribbean. That's all he serves up straight there.
Wow.
Has it shipped in direct.
Okay, I think somebody needs to call and ask you to be their realtor so that you can earn enough money to buy all this food. Hungry little caterpillar.
I work hard and I can eat all I want, and everyone hates me because I don't gain any weight. So lucky me, unlucky you, I can eat all I want.
You earned it. Jeremy absolutely earned it. This is Real Estate on I-25 Talk, sponsored by Remax Properties, and we are making a tossed salad today, speaking of food. We are making a tossed salad out of talk about real estate and talk about food, and it is time to do one of our drawings.
Let's do it. Let's draw something.
We need a drum roll, a messy, paper-heavy.
Sounds terrible.
Oh, can you hear? Am I making good enough noises? Yep. Okay, here's the bowl, the pretty green and white bowl. All right, Jeremy, you want to pull a name?
Got it. Let's see who's the winner. Winner, jerk chicken dinner. No, actually, let's
Which
do
one?
Brother Luck.
Okay, great. This one is for the free bacon jam burger at Brother Luck at 26 South Wasatch.
Marianne.
Okay, I hope you know who you are, Marianne. We do have your full name, and we will contact you to let you know you really are it. And you can come here to 102 South Tejon and pick up your winnings. Oh, I want to say something about Partners in Housing. I know you said I can't talk about real estate, but this is charity.
Okay.
So we have been doing a drive with Partners in Housing to collect kitchenwares, bakewares, things, nice pots and pans, nice things to bake with, to give to the people that they help to find housing. They help about 70 families a year leave homelessness and transition into home ownership, perhaps even just paying their own way in rent. It's an incredible organization. We had Donis here, Donis Martin of Partners in Housing, as a guest on our show, and we are doing a drive at every single one of our offices. So please consider bringing new or gently used pots, pans, and bakeware to any one of our 4 offices, including this one, when you come to pick up your gift.
That's right. Bring us something good, and we'll give you something good back.
We would really, really appreciate it. So, let's see. Where the heck were we? I thought we were going to...
Burgers?
Yes, please.
Good places for burgers. Now, this is one I think we have a plethora of. I'm just going to start naming stuff off that's awesome. So if you're into the little thin burger, that's kind of what you used to California. You ever been at Drifters? Drifters is a lot like In-N-Out Burger.
Okay.
But more of a local scene. I love Crave. Crave is technically not local to here, but it's regional. They got one up in Castle Rock. I think they're opening one in Denver. There's one up on North Academy. Mm-hmm. It's gluttony at its best.
It is. Have you ever had their Bananas Foster? It's like an alcoholic milkshake.
No, because I basically get the Cuban every time, the Cubano burger. It's 8 inches tall. You got to smash it down and take it a little at a time because it's got 15 ingredients on it.
Now that I think of it, one of the few times I ever went to Crave, you were there.
I was there. I thought you were going to bring that up, and there you go. Yeah, Crave. It's pure awesome, and the burgers are giant, and they have adult milkshakes and kid milkshakes, and everything is tasty. Yep. I mean, you can eat yourself silly there, but it is gluttony fest. Yeah. The Dive. It's a cafe, so it does the morning one. As far as you can go there for breakfast, they have pancakes literally as way bigger than the plate. They will almost hang off onto the table.
Where is
and
this
I'm talking
place?
A big plate.
Right.
It's on I think it's 30th, right at Colorado. It used to be Vietnamese Gardens. Had a little shop there, and then went out of business. And then it was the Dive, or actually it didn't go out of business. It moved, and then it changed to the Dive, and then I think the Dive changed ownership. 31st, 31st, not 30th.
Is it the corner of 31st and Cimarron on the southeast corner?
It was on Colorado, but just off of Colorado, just a tiny bit north on 31st there.
Okay.
Great food, good burgers. It's just kind of that diner fare, but really good. Yeah. As far as diners go, that same thing. You got to hit King Chef if you've never done it. You've got to hit the West Side Omelet. You've got to hit the Dive. I could go for... Okay,
so do you know the Skirted Heifer?
Yeah, although I haven't been there yet. It's on my short list of places I've got to go.
So I'm actually wheat-free now, which is kind of an embarrassing thing to admit because it makes it hard to eat a hamburger. So I went there yesterday, and I just ordered their fries. I should have had 2 children with me. It was crazy, the basket of fries they gave me. Yeah, because I just wanted to check it out. It is the coolest little place, and I'm assuming their burgers are as good as their fries. The people who are there were people thanking them as they left around me saying, these were amazing. So I get the impression it's pretty darn good.
I haven't been there yet, but I've heard
fun
nothing
place.
but good.
Yeah,
nothing
and so
good.
what would that be? Tejon and Bijou? Corner right there across from Acacia Park? Something like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Skirted Heifer. And they were so popular and I said, how long have you people been there? 2 months.
Oh, you know another good one that's coming? They're not here yet. Bingo Burger. It's a Pueblo staple. If you hang out in Pueblo, you know Bingo Burger. They're putting one in here.
Okay, cool.
Awesome place. Great burgers. They've got a Colorado lamb burger that's phenomenal. Or I think it's Colorado.
Yeah.
It might be New Zealand. But anyway, lamb burger, regular burgers. They have like gourmet ketchup. And the gourmet ketchup is awesome. They got like a Thai style. And I can't even remember them all. But it's a great place. And they're putting one in here downtown starting up really soon.
Cool. Okay,
can't wait.
Yay. What else?
About time for a break.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It does happen fast, doesn't it?
All right,
Creeps
fine.
up
Well,
on
then
us.
maybe
Time flies when we're having
and we
fun.
have to do we have to do them on the quarter hour, so maybe we better do another drawing.
Let's do one real quick.
All right. Do we have anything else that needs to be added to the bowl? Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. So this is for the Parvicinis.
And no drum roll this time.
Okay. No paper heavy drum roll. Okay.
Ronald,
whoever you are, I hope you know who you are. You just won a $25 gift card to Parvicinis in Old Colorado City, and you can pick that up at 102 South Tejon. We will call you to let you know you are the winner, just in case there are multiple Ronalds listening. We will make sure you know you're the one that won. This is Real Estate on I-25 Talk Radio, sponsored by Remax Properties here at KCBR, 1040 AM and 98.5 FM. We are here every Friday from 12 to 1 to talk about all things real estate and all things Colorado Springs life.
That's right.
That's right. So stick with us. We have more things to give away. We will take a break and be right back. And we are back. It is Real Estate on I-25 Talk, sponsored by Remax Properties here on KCBR 1040 AM and 98.5 FM. Jeremy, I am so excited that we're talking about food, and I hope I can persuade one of our listeners to call in and leave the name of a great place for me to have a margarita. I'm kind of a Patron and Grand Marnier kind of a margarita drinker, so really go all out, man.
I am not a margarita drinker. I will admit that. I'm kind of a beer guy. We could talk a little bit about beer, but technically it's not a food topic. But I have heard wonderful things about Crystal Park Cantina. Apparently they have awesome Mexican food, awesome margaritas. When I very first moved to Colorado, the first place I got hauled to for margaritas was the Loop down in Manitou.
Yeah.
It was like as big as my face.
Yeah.
And obviously not when I'm gonna. It's like a share size margarita unless you really want to hurt yourself a little bit. And they're good. So again, not a margarita guy, but I know both of those places people think really highly of for margaritas.
Yeah.
You know, not my topic though.
Okay.
How about Mexican though? Since we're on the thing.
Oh yeah, please. Yeah.
What's your favorite? I mean, do you have a favorite?
No, Mexican I don't.
Yeah. A lot of people, Hacienda Colorado, the new one.
Oh, sure. I like Hacienda. Yeah. Hacienda Colorado and Salsa Brava are the only places that I go, but they're chains.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, those one's local.
Yeah.
Ish. I mean, it's regional.
Salsa Brava. Yeah.
I mean, they're regional chains, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
As far as like the fast, greasy, tasty, awesome, drive-through type Mexican, not your sit down. Nice,
oh, sure.
Because I mean, there's a huge diversity in Mexican food in this area. But I love Monica's Tacos on Fillmore. It's not crazy inexpensive, but it's awfully close to crazy and expensive.
I would have to agree. I'm a fan. Yeah.
I mean, as authentic as Mexican food in America gets. Yes, I know it's not like Mexico. I've been there and it is different, but it's tasty goodness.
They do have great burritos.
In Monument, you ever been to the Casa Fiesta?
That one I have. Yeah, it's been years, but yes.
It is good. I'm a big fan of that one. El Taco Rey, pure awesome. If you want to go to like Been There Forever family run, there's two within a stone's throw of each other. There's El Taco Rey and there's Vallejo's. It's right there. Most people don't know it's there. It's a little different location, but I mean you can see one from the other. I mean it is awesome Mexican food. And then the Loop, Crystal Park Cantina, Amanda's Fonda.
Oh my goodness!
Jose
Listen,
Muldoon's,
you go.
Jose Muldoon's up north. end of downtown, and they've got one out on Powers now. I mean, they're just awesome. Or the Bean Bandit, another one. It's been there for how long? Forever. I mean, longer than I've been there. I mean, it's like a little...
I went there once at someone's recommendation, and I was not real thrilled.
The decor needs some updating for sure.
I was talking about the food.
I don't like
I took it to
people,
go.
But some of the, I don't know. I went there a while back and it was solid. I mean, it's not going to win on my list, but it's good.
But
if you live over there, it's good. We've got 10 minutes left.
We have so many things. We also want to talk. Oh, yes, we do need to do a drawing. You're right. And I did want to talk about First Friday Downtown. This is the first Friday. There are art galleries open and shops open and restaurants open. So if you wanted to have a wonderful downtown experience, tonight would be a great night to do it. Come wander, stop into the art galleries, and have a great dinner.
Yeah. I mean, hit all of the awesomeness.
Yeah.
I mean, come down here and pick up your winnings and go to Brother Luck's. And because, again, like I said, it's kind of bar foodie stuff, but you're going to get some amazing, better than that. I went in there the other day. I had braised beef cheek on a quinoa with fried risotto balls made into like little round ping pong sized fried risotto. And it was like $18. It was pure awesome. I mean, it's like something that you would get at a very high-end restaurant, and it was $18.
Yeah.
How can you go wrong?
Oh, my goodness.
I was in there a couple of days ago, and he was hauling some stuff out of the freezer to get ready, and it was like fresh butchered that day pork belly.
Oh, my goodness.
And loin pork chops. I mean, pure awesome. You cannot go wrong in this place. His regular on-the-menu mac and cheese has chicharrones, which is fried pork skin, like kind of like a... I don't know, just crunchy goodness, and bacon. Pork belly in the mac and cheese. I mean, how can
sounds like a heart attack? I don't know.
It's not as bad as you might think.
I think they'd have to be a jiu-jitsu champion like you to pull that one off.
Not so much jiu-jitsu. Keeps me active, so I can eat bad.
Well, absolutely come down for First Friday Downtown. The first Friday of the month. From 5 to 8 downtown, all kinds of cool performances, art openings, wonderful experiences to be had downtown.
And everything's open a little bit later, a little bit fancier.
Yep, come check it out.
Yep.
So we are doing a drawing, and for which one?
Let's do that one.
Okay, for 3 Delights. You heard, this sounds like one of Jeremy's absolute favorite places. This place sounds incredible. Near Fillmore and Academy, behind the Walgreens. 3 Delights.
You don't go there for the ambience. You go there for the food.
Okay,
I mean,
awesome.
It's pure
It
awesome.
sounds really, really good. Like I said, my weekend is going to be really full.
All right, and the winner on that one is Robert.
Woohoo! All right,
wins
Robert,
3
I hope you
Delights.
know who you are. We will have that set aside for you at the front desk here at 102 South Tejon. See, this is a win for us. This is a little bit of a cheat because we get you to come see our cool, amazing, beautiful office on the corner of 102 South Tejon.
And you get something awesome to
And
eat.
you get a phenomenal lunch deal. Yep.
Let's since you're going to be down here, everybody's listening, and we have a huge listenership, of course. So they're going to run down here, and they are going to go to First Friday.
Okay.
So you come down for First Friday, where are you going to eat or drink? So what's the awesome stuff downtown for that? I love all the Johnnies. Southside Johnnies, Johnnies, Navajo, Hogan, Oscars, great. McCabe's, great.
Yes.
Sugar's, great.
Yes.
Sugar's is one not as many people know about, I don't think. I love Jack Quinn's. Go in there, go for a run on Tuesdays, stop and have a beer.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest running clubs in the country. It's pure awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, our downtown is winning. It's coming back better and better all the time. We have got restaurants galore, and there's like little nooks and tiny places that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
And I always tell all my clients, you need to know about food. I mean, when we close whatever, like, you call me up. I will tell you the best place to go for anything. I mean, we have an Ethiopian place now. We have a Mediterranean place. We've got, Jake and Telly's in old Colorado City. We've got the pizza places. Manitou is restaurant crazy.
Yeah.
You could spend, every day for months in Manitou eating awesome food.
That's phenomenal.
Can you tell I like it?
Oh, I'm so glad. We have wanted to do this show forever. So this is your last chance to get entered. We do have one more gift card to draw. So what do we have, Reagan? 5 minutes left? Alrighty, you got 5 minutes, people. 570-9000 is the number of our downtown office. If you call our downtown office at 570-9000, you will be entered to win our final giveaway, which is a $20 gift card to Fujiyama's here on Tejon. Really, like less than a block from our office. Fantastic,
it's
right
like
here.
100 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
So please call us 570-9000.
So can I keep going?
Please.
We're on Asian food now.
Okay,
right?
great.
Fujiama's, right? Japanese.
Yep.
Sushi. Awesome. Right around the corner from there, some super tasty Vietnamese.
Yes.
Right? Saigon Cafe.
I love Saigon.
There are a bunch of great Vietnamese pho places now
Yeah?
in town.
Okay, just tell
they're
us.
springing up everywhere.
So tell me about pho.
Pho is a Vietnamese beef noodle soup with rice noodles, and you can have it with as plain of meat as your normal, like steak-ish, to, tripe and ligament and crazy random stuff that most people aren't
do
going to
you like them all, or can you give me your best? Because I'm going to write this stuff down.
My favorite is actually Austin Bluffs and Barnes, probably, and Saigon Cafe across the street. I mean, right across the street's great, but probably it's called Pho Lua. I actually don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm assuming it might be the same as the taco shop that's downtown. But who knows? I'm not 100% sure on that. But it's like LAU apostrophe A or something odd.
Cool.
It's great. Again, not there for the decor. Service is all right. Food is amazing.
Well, I've been promising my son a pho, evening out. So we got to do this. It sounds great.
Really awesome. Thai, right? Wild Ginger Thai, right there in Manitou, right as you start to go in my opinion, best Thai in town.
Okay.
I mean, everywhere else, there's some great places. I think it's the best. And I've been to Thailand, and I've eaten it there by the bucket loads, and I think it's the most authentic. That is an absolutely awesome place to stop in and eat.
Yeah.
But we have very little time left.
Okay, we better do a drawing. Okay, we have 4 minutes. Oh, my goodness.
Our clock's a little ahead over there.
Okay, cool.
Good for us. Kind of outside the box, curry leaf. I don't know if you guys have been there. It's Sri Lankan style. Like people call it Indian food, but it's really not. It's different enough. I mean, everyone kind of lumps Indian together. I love mirch masala.
I do too.
I love
India Palace. It's a toss-up for me between India Palace and mirch masala.
Yeah, they're both awesome.
Yeah.
I love the fresh naan. When they actually bring it out. It's not coming from a bin.
Nope. They're making it right then and there.
We got pretty awesome German restaurants here.
Really?
We got some pretty solid Korean. I think a lot of the military helps with that, but obviously there's Edelweiss and there's Uwe's for German. There's all the Schnitzel, the Schnitzel King, and the I can't even remember. There's like 4 Schnitzel somethings here in town. We got the Dutch Bakery up on Fillmore. I literally cannot pronounce the name. It's like that difficult.
Interesting.
It's got a big giant blue Dutch mail painted on the sign.
Okay, cool.
You're awesome.
Cool. This show is sponsored by Remax Properties. We like to bring that up once in a while.
Totally not a real estate show today, or only maybe half or less, but
that's right.
Fun stuff. Call me, and we will talk about food anytime, day or night.
If you want a realtor,
you let me know. We will go eat. I love it.
If you want a realtor who loves food, call Jeremy Wynia here at Remax Properties.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Alrighty. So next week, our guest will be Pam from Keller Homes. I'm drawing a blank on her last name. I don't know why.
Right. Like a reboot. Right?
Yep. It is a reboot, but it's driving me crazy that I can't remember her name. So learn about Keller Homes. That is actually a rerun of a great show that we did after the fire last summer. So please tune in for that. This is Real Estate on I-25 Talk, sponsored by Remax Properties here on KCBR at 1040 AM and 98.5 FM. You can reach any of our offices by calling 540-HOME. Thank you so much, everyone, for sticking with us and for calling in and taking advantage of our food advice and our giveaways. It's been really fun. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We will.
2 weeks
That's
will
right.
be the two of us. One more without Joe, probably.
And after that, it'll be Joe will be back. All righty. See you then.